I get paid to hang out with my friends all day long.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah.
Like, you guys are literally my friends.
I get paid to hang out with my friends all day long. Like, you guys are literally my friends. You guys are literally my friends. Literally my friends.
Hello, my favorite girly pops. In today's video, for the low introductory price sale of absolutely nothing, you heard it here last, Amberlynn actually has enough audacity to tell people that her audience are a bunch of her friends, that she gets paid to talk to her friends. These people are not only not your friends, they're not only not your friends, but on top of that, you despise them and have discussed how badly you don't like posting videos because you don't like people criticizing you. And as you saw, these people are not your friends, but we're going to get into that. Boleyn is the most popular girl in school. Girl. So recently she was mistaken for a high schooler. She's just so fresh. She's just so amazing. People just think that she's in high school, not that mom is supervising you at bingo at all. No. Okay, we're also going to talk about some stuff that Amberlynn has been hiding recently. It's a wonderful time to be alive, girls. We're going to be talking about some Amberlynn Reid drama, or My Name Isn't Bob or Wilbur. None of those are my names. Amberlynn is the most popular girl in school. She's the most entertaining, the best, the most amazing person ever. And you can fight me in the comments for that because she's just very, very, very lovely. And she also says that she misses Rarity, her cat that she lost, second cat that she lost. Who's counting? If you believe that, I have a very large bridge of Kermits to sell you. Speaking of Kermits, do you see this nice Kermit? Have you ever asked yourself, how can I personally buy myself a Kermit? Well, now you can in my game show host voice. This is my affiliate link. If you use this link, then it is my affiliate link. And if you get a Kermit, please let me know when it ships so I can be excited for you, when it is shipping. All right, we're going to get into a lot of different Amberlynn Reid drama. Everything I'm saying, just my own opinions, not facts. I base my opinions on publicly accessible information first made public by public figures for entertainment purposes only. Please don't take anything I say seriously. Please do not go to these people's channels and leave them mean-spirited, negative, discouraging, disparaging comments just for fun. Okay, so Amber is saying that she has a lot of friends that are her audience and she gets paid to talk to her friends. First of all, it's not so much that people are clearly stating that they're not your friends. That's a lot for your audience to come out and write, "We're not your friends," and for a lot of people to like it. It means that your audience does not feel like you are their friend, the majority. And by the way, since I'm going to talk about this, I know that there's like a small group of people who really relate to her and feel that she's a wonderful person. I'm talking about the majority. But more so, I wanted to tell you something. When I speak about what I think is going on, yes, it is my opinion, but often I talk about what is her perspective, in my opinion. In her perspective, there is no way, in my opinion, that her audience are her friends. Why do you lie to your friends so much? Like, why are you constantly lying to your friends? Everybody consuming this video, y'all lie to your friends 24/7. Do you treat them bad? Do you abandon them for months and don't even say a word? Probably not. Amber, if your audience really felt like friends to you and if you really got paid to talk to your friends, I just don't think that you would lie to them all the time and abandon them. Let's not make any Kermits about it. This is self-employment. She hates her audience. She doesn't like her audience, okay? She leaves for long periods of time. And the wild thing is, she straight out said that she doesn't want to post on YouTube because people are bothering her. So why would your friends bother you, Ambi? Also, as I've been showing you throughout the video, the dislike button for her is staggering. The amount of dislikes that you're getting on all your videos are staggering. Right now, she's getting as many views as me, like 23,000. Wonder why? You have double my subscribers. Like, people are just not interested in her content, because if you have like 200 plus thousand, 100,000 subscribers, why aren't you getting 40, 50, 60, 70,000 views? Yeah, people are not interested. Okay. By the way, people are interested in drama, so you should make dramatic videos as you did before, but I digress. Here's my point. Why would your friends, who you say you get paid to talk to your friends, dislike your videos so much? I mean, friends usually do not dislike each other. Why are people disliking your videos? 3,000, 7,000, 5,000, and she's had like 10,000 dislikes before in the past. I'm only showing you currently. I could show you the most amount of dislikes she's had before, but what's the point? I'm showing it to you in real time that now, right now, her friends are disliking her videos in staggering numbers. It's a lot. Amberlynn, You know that you don't like your audience, which is why you don't like filming. In general, she's been like, okay, she's been saying some stuff here in her last two videos, like, oh, I miss Rarity so much, and oh man, I'm gonna miss Vlogmas so much. Here's the thing: you've explained how much you don't want to do Vlogmas. You've explained to us that you're not gonna talk about Rarity anymore. This is my opinion, and it's more than an opinion, but purposes of public speaking, I have to say this. When she says like, oh yeah, I miss Rarity so much, and this place that I used to see her in, it's palpable. You could just feel her vibe that she doesn't mean it. I promise you she doesn't mean it. She doesn't miss her cat. You can feel in the video that she doesn't mean when she says, I miss Vlogmas. I'm so sad that Vlogmas is almost ending. You can feel it, like she's just putting on a show. That is my vibe from her. It's very palpable. It's very real. Come on now. And then she says, oh, I miss Rarity. I miss Rarity. Why did you block Rarity's name out of your comment section if she's this beloved cat? Nobody can comment the word Rarity in her comment section. She banned it. Also, she's only talking about Rarity now because even though she's banned Rarity from her comment section and she has said that she's going to stop talking about her. She's only mentioning her because people see that she's only talking about herself and Tommy. You're only saying that you miss your cat because the audience keeps asking you why you don't mention it. It's very palpable what you're doing, Amber. Look, if you don't care about your cat, I got it. Just stop talking about it then. Here's the big finale to all of this. Amber has been saying for a long time, okay? Like she's been saying for a long time that she's going through so many bad things and her foster mom passed on and all this other stuff with her brother and her dad. Amber, did you think that no one would find out that your foster mom did pass on in October and you only told us after you lost Rarity so everybody's attention could be switched off to that? And so that you did something bad, you lost Rarity with your negligence, and you immediately started telling us that your foster mom passed away. But that happened in October. Why did you only tell us after Rarity passed away? She always does this. She always wants all the attention to be transferred to something else bad going on in her life. So people forget, it's a manipulation tactic. So people forget the bad stuff she did with Rarity. So you were trying to hide that your foster mom did pass on in October, okay? And then instead of going to her funeral or paying your respects and making that one big trip to see her, okay? What did you do? You went to see Tommy instead, a woman you barely knew, and you went to the Billie Eilish concert. So the Billie Eilish concert and Tommy, a woman, again, you barely knew, was more important. These two events were more important than going and paying your respects to your foster mom, who you barely talked about. Tommy and the Billie Eilish concert instead of paying your respects to your foster mom. If it bothered you so much, you should have clearly taken the trip down there to pay her respects to her family. My point here is this. I think that she has been mentioning the passing of her foster mom and, oh, things are going on with my brother and my dad because she wants to take the audience's attention away from the fact that she's not microchipping her animals, the fact that she doesn't talk about Rarity, the fact that she lost Rarity. Keep in mind that she only started talking about this whole situation right after she lost Rarity. So all of the audience's attention can go on poor Amber instead of poor Rarity. And by the way, I totally understand that she did not need to tell us anything about her foster mom's passing. I totally understand that grief can be eternal, and I understand all that. And people need time to process it. So you chose to go to the Billie Eilish concert instead of paying your respects to your foster mom, who you say now did so much for you. That kind of sums it up for me. I don't need to know anything else, okay? So when you come onto YouTube and you tell us that, you miss Rarity so much, I don't believe you because of that. If you genuinely cared for your cat, you wouldn't have left Wisconsin. You would have continued to look for her. If you genuinely cared for other people, you would have went to pay your respects. You would have taken that one important long trip to pay your respects to your foster mom instead of to a woman you barely knew, who you going to see Tommy facilitated, you losing your cat. My point here is this. I don't believe you that you missed your cat. I'm sorry. I just don't believe you. And when you say that you love Vlogmas and these people are your friends, You've been explaining how difficult it is to do Vlogmas, how you don't want to do Vlogmas. And what I find like just wrong, plain wrong, this is just my opinion. I just think that whenever she does anything bad on YouTube, she immediately goes and brings up a topic that she would have never told us anyways. Remember, when her cat went missing, she said the only reason she told us is, of course, because the reaction channels were talking about it. That's odd and unusual. That's the only reason that you were going to tell us. She was never going to tell us that. She was never going to say anything about her brother, her father, her foster mom. She only said it to, divert your attention from her losing her cat and her doing bad things in Wisconsin over to feel bad about me. It's the same thing whenever she does anything bad on the internet, she says something soul crushing happened. I feel that that's wrong, okay? Listen, you're going to do bad things, okay? Why you need to divert the audience's attention so they stop paying attention to what you really did. You're posting things with Tommy. Tommy's posting pictures of you and her. Why aren't you back there looking for your cat? Why didn't you do an apology to Rarity publicly for caring more about your girlfriend and running around to different girls' house than her life? All right, I'm reminded of a sonnet by Amberlynn Shakespeare in Fair Verona, where we lay our delusions. So Amby tells a very interesting story. I'm in a generous mood tonight, so I think we're going to do this differently than I would have realistically done this because Amber, I'm going to say this. I think this is kind of what you have now, and it may be all you have. So we'll go with it. All right. She says that she was at bingo with mommy, and some lady saw Amby's purse. And it's this purse, this pink purse she got. And it's like, what, lips or something? And the lady told Amby, are you in high school? You're so young. And Amber was like, no, I'm in my 30s. Another sonnet by Amberlynn Shakespeare when she told us that she was complimented 30 times in one day, which clearly never happened. I was reading a novel by Hans Christian Amber, and in it there was all of these compliments that Amber received. You see, so whenever she goes out, she gets all these compliments. By the way, I know somebody's going to come here and they're going to say that people are just trying to be nice to her for other different reasons. I don't care why she's getting compliments. I believe that she can get some of them. Sure, I don't think she's lying about those. But it's like the mere fact that she has to run on here every single time she gets complimented. I've never seen that on YouTube before. Have you ever seen a YouTuber that you can consecutively, this is a vocabulary channel, consistently watch? And this YouTuber tells you every single time, oh, I get complimented. Like every single time I was hit on or complimented on, I didn't run to YouTube to tell you about it because I don't need to prove anything to you. Amberlynn, like the main problem is, how like sometimes you subscribe to a magazine and then your subscription runs out? Well, Amby is lifetime supply and subscribed to This Never Happened magazine. She's on page This Never Happened. I'm telling you, this is why I love me some Amberlynn Reid. Permanent subscription, constant issues to These Things Never Happened in My Life, but I'm still going to tell you about it issue. That's my favorite currently all the time. Okay, so Amber has a preponderance. I can't even talk normally now. Scratch the preponderance. Amber has a very large chain of evidence. I'm sorry. Okay, this is not law time. Amberlynn constantly says that people are giving her compliments all the time. And I am not one of these people that I don't believe that she gets compliments. I'm sure you do, sweetheart. Of course, you're so lovely. The issue here is with like how often she gets them, and I think that she takes like maybe a few compliments that she's received over the years and she over exaggerates them. There is no way somebody hit on her 30 times in one day. This is impossible for anyone. This is just mathematical probability. This is a math channel that happened to her. She did say that before, not recently, but in the past she said that somebody hit on her 30 times in one day, and it was like, what? Or like, come on now. That didn't happen. And, she's always saying that people are telling her how young she looks and all this other stuff. Here's a realistic possibility. Remember that I told you I was feeling generous today. So this is what might have happened. The woman who complimented you probably, in my opinion, may have seen a bag that she thought a teenager would wear, a younger person. Maybe she thought that somebody your age would not be wearing a bag like that. And so, therefore, because of that, maybe she thought it was so youthful, the bag, and she didn't think an adult would wear it. So that's why she thought that you were younger. However, how can we have any confirmation? How can we actually have any verification or belief that what Amber said is true? She lies all the time. Do you know what I mean? So it's not that I don't think that she can't be complimented. I'm sure that she can, but I think that to the level that she says she's complimented, I don't believe her at all. Okay. The other thing is she talks about this like oil that she had. She was making like dinner and the oil had like expired in July and she just noticed it. And, she says she has a lot of food anxieties, which I totally believe that she does have them. Like, people trash her for it. I really, honestly, since I don't care, I'm not going to say much about it. Whatever. Maybe you have them, maybe you don't. Let's just say you do because I don't care. So, she was saying that because she has all these, food anxieties, thank God that she noticed that this oil was expired. My question would be about that is, how did you not notice from July until now? Now, I know that you were busy being miserable in another state. That being said, August you were at home. In September you were at home. You didn't notice that your oil was expired. Food anxiety. Okay, the final frontier, the final nightmare. I don't know. What an amazing time to be alive. The rest of her video is just her showing her and mommy at bingo and just putting up Christmas decorations. What an exciting and riveting time to be alive, girls. Okay, so in her new video, I am so cute. I'm so lovable. People mistake me for a teenager. I get so many compliments all the time, you guys, which is what it should have really been called. I mean, I don't understand the point of bragging about every time you get a compliment. But anyways, in her new video, it was very exciting. She says that she's not doing well mentally. And this is the thing, okay? You didn't do what you do every single time when you get into a new relationship, which is focus on your health, which is your choice. But it's obvious that the reason that you're not happy is because of the relationship that you're in, girl. That's my opinion. I think that if you just stayed in Oklahoma, never went over there, never lost your cat, never, completely uprooted your life and lost elderly cat for absolutely no reason, then you're not looking for her either. Is Tommy still looking for her? Because you said that she'll never stop looking for her. Okay, just a question. Is she still looking for her? If you never did all this, and if you know how like whenever she gets into a new relationship, she starts focusing on her health. She didn't do this here for obvious reasons because I don't think that that was what this relationship was about. My point here is this. Please don't try to tell us that you're not doing well because, of X, Y, and Z. This relationship that you're in, you must get out of it. Now, eventually you will. Like I said before, now that this is a long distance relationship, she can't annoy somebody as much as she could, you know, person to person. So it may take longer, but you lost your cat. You uprooted your life. And for what? You're still in the same apartment in Oklahoma. You're still going to bingo. Now it's just one less cat in this lonely world, according to Amberlynn Reid. Like, honestly, she'll never admit that the reason that she's so unhappy is because she's in this relationship that isn't making her happy. And it's also, this relationship has had serious consequences, like very, very, very serious consequences for your animals, for your family. Wasn't Rarity, you claim, like your daughter. And by the way, now that she's come back, all of her comments on YouTube are, why haven't you gotten your other animals microchipped? And by the way, whenever I say this, I know there's like a big drama in the comments. I understand that it's not the end all be all of everything. Like, I get it, but it's better than nothing. And if they run away again the next time that she goes to Tommy's, there could be some kind of, like some kind of system to maybe find them. She's not microchipping her animals. She's, using expired oil and running to bingo. How can you expect to be happy in this relationship, Amberlynn? You lost your cat because of it. And yes, it was due to her negligence. But let's not forget, if she was sitting in Oklahoma at bingo, her cat would have still been with us. And you know what? She'll never admit that this relationship was making her miserable and unhappy until it ends. You wait for that moment. Wasn't that fun? Don't answer that. All right, so the video is over. This is the time that I thank you for watching it. If you enjoyed today's video, check out this other video on a similar topic. It's going to pop up here. If you didn't like my video today, you probably won't like that one. Go watch it. Be a friend. Thoughts, comments, dislikes, leave them in the dislikes down below in this video. I want to thank you so very much for your time, and I will see you next time. Bye.